Good morning, one and all. Today we are going to discuss about your how do we construct syntax tree. That is what we are going to discuss in compiler. I am Natkannai. I'm an assistant professor from St. Peter's Engineering College. So we'll see how do we construct a syntax tree. Okay, so before we get into before we could construct a syntax tree, for constructing a syntax tree, we needed certain algorithms or certain techniques to construct a syntax tree, right? So, what is a syntax tree? Which phase it belongs to? So, syntax tree is the second phase of a compiler wherein whatever that you got it as an output from the first layer, the lexical analyzer, the lexical analyzer will be giving out the streams of tokens as the output in the first phase. The syntax tree will be taking off those streams of tokens and then it will give you off a diagrammatical representation, that is a tree representation it will be giving you off with the help of a certain technique. Okay, how it will be showing, this is how a tree will be constructed of. Okay, so how do we construct this tree and what is a method to construct? Simply by constructing, the compiler will not be able to construct it simply, correct? It will be having certain methods to construct it. So for example, if the streams of tokens of different types, like with operators, without operators, maybe only one identifiers, maybe numbers, if you have such kind, how does the compiler recognize those things? Let's see that. Okay, so see, make node, make leaf, and make leaf again. If the if it is going to be, if the production is going to be x op y, that is any operator y, x plus y, or x star y, x minus y, if you're having with this, then with the operator to be first, make node, that is mk node of operator comma left child comma right child. What is my left child? X comma y. Creates an operator node with a label of and two fields containing pointers to the left and the right. Okay, and technique for creating just an identifier, a to z, you call it as an identifier, correct? Any word that you call it as an identifier, correct? So make leaf id comma id dot entry, that is what is my identifier here, I have taken as z. So id comma z dot entry it should be. Creates an identifier leaf with label and field containing entry, a pointer to the symbol table entry of the identifiers, wherein it will be pointing to the symbol table for that identifier, what is the data or what is the content that we have gathered it in the symbol table, that we will be gathering all the information regarding the identifiers and everything regarding the compiler, it will be saved there, right? It will be pointing to the symbol table and then it will get the information. Then make leaf number comma num dot lex value. So if you are having a number, just a number 6, 10, any number that if you are having constant values, then your formula will be make leaf of num comma num dot lex value, that is num comma, if I'm giving 6 dot lex value, that is it is called as an lexical values. Okay, so the value that is being contained in the symbol table, that it will be taking it off. Let's see one example for this. Construct the syntax tree for the expression x star y minus 5 plus c. First, we should be finding infix to postfix. That is, from the infix method to the postfix method, we should. What is the postfix method? First operand, then the operator. Correct? So, if I wanted to calculate x into y, if I wanted to multiply x into y, I need to know the value of x and I need to know the value of y. Correct? So, what I will be doing, first x, y, then I will multiply these two. X, y, star it will become. Then I need to minus with 5. So, first the variable, the number 5, then minus x, y, star, 5 minus, then I needed z, then plus. So xy star 5 minus z plus. This is how the postfix condition is. Operand, then the operator. What are the operand that is going to participate with the operator? That operand, then the operator for that specific operand. So let's see how do we construct a table here. So with the help of an symbol, so I needed x, y, I'm separating everything x, y, star, 5, minus, z, plus, all I am taking those symbols separately, and what is the operation that I'm going to do it. So we already know what is the formula if it's going to be a single, that just an identifier. If it's an operator, what I'm going to do. If it's just a number, what I'm going to do. If it's just an operator, what I'm going to do. These things that we have seen: make node, make leaf number, make leaf identifier, make node operand. These are the things that we have seen. So let's see here. First, an operand, that's a single identifier. So what I have to do, make leaf mk leaf of id identifier comma pointer to entry of x, or you can also give x dot entry. Okay, here mk leaf id comma x dot entry. We here for remembering this, we have kept the name p1 p2 for easy accessing. We have given p1 p2, so I'm naming it as p1. Next one, y. So this one is an identifier. So mk leaf of id comma pointer to entry y, that is y dot entry, id comma y dot entry. Then an operand. If it is an operator, sorry, then an operator. If it is an operand operator, what is the formula? Mk node of operator comma left child comma right child. My left child is x, my right child is y. Correct? So my mk node of x operator is that, sorry, operator is multiplication. So star comma p1 comma p2. Why p1? P1 is x. So p1 comma p2. All right, then the number. If it is number, what we have? Mk leaf of num comma num dot lex value. Correct? So here mk leaf of num comma 5 dot lex value, or num comma 5. You can also give like this or this. Okay, that is p1, p2, p3, p4. We have kept a name. Then minus. Which one I have to minus? I have to minus with this, with 5. Minus 5 I should be doing it. If it is an operator, that is minus p3. The p3 is holding the complete xy variable. Correct? P3 comma p4. What is p4? P4 is your number, and with which one I'm going to minus? With xy star only I'm going to minus it. So minus p3 comma p4 is it identifier. Mk leaf of id comma z dot entry. Then plus I'm going to plus it with these values, and then plus with z. So these values are in p5. Correct? So plus operator comma p5 comma p6. So like this we have done. Now after which I've considered this. Now I have to draw a syntax tree for the given expression x into y minus 5 plus z. So how do we draw the syntax tree? From bottom to up, that we will be drawing. If it's a parser tree, we will be drawing from top to the bottom. Correct? So here we will be evaluating from down to up. See here, x star y. That is, your leaf should be operand, and your leaf node should be operand, and your internal node should be your operator. That is your syntax tree. Your every leaf should contain an operand, and your internal node should contain operator. Yes. So x star y, then minus 5 plus z. I have drawn this. So how do I represent it? So that can be represented with the help of a formula. Is what is my p1? My p1 is x. So how many fields that I have in p1? id comma x dot entry. 2 fields here. X id comma x dot entry, two fields. So p1 is id comma x dot entry. For y, id comma y dot entry. Then for p3 I need to multiply this operator. So for operator I need to have three operands: operator, then left operand p1 and right operand p2, left child, right child. So p1 p2. Okay, then with that I'm going to minus 5. Correct. So 5 I'm going to include minus number 5. Two fields that I'm going to include p4. I am drawing the same this tree with the help of a formula that I have created. I'm going to do I'm going to construct a syntax tree with the help of a formula that we have done. Okay, c minus left child, right child, and then I need z entry. So id identifier z dot entry p6, and thus that both p5 and p6 has to be included in p7. This is how we will be able to construct it. You can have a self experiment with the expression which I have given: a star b plus c minus d the whole star a star b plus b. So with the help of the expressions, with the help of one which I've explained you, you can construct this. And if you have any doubt, you can get back to me. You can leave a comment regarding this. I'll be able to help you. Thank you so much for watching my video.